In nature, the king cobra is not just a venomous snake. It is the most fearsome snake hunter. It does not seek out weak prey, but instead targets other venomous snakes. With its ability to sense movement and strike with precision, the king cobra approaches its target in absolute silence. When the distance is close enough, the attack happens in a split second. Fangs sink deep, and the body coils tightly. The prey has almost no chance to resist. These are the most terrifying moments, when one killer hunts its own kind. In the damp, dense forest undergrowth, a king cobra is silently tracking its prey. Not far away, a king snake is also moving in search of food, completely unaware that it has become the target. The king cobra slowly raises the front part of its body, a posture that helps it observe and position itself accurately. As a specialized snake hunter, it usually aims straight for the head. In a split second, a lightning-fast bite strikes. Its venomous fangs sink into the king snake's head, injecting a massive dose of neurotoxic venom directly into the nervous system. The effect is immediate. The king snake's body gradually loses control and becomes completely motionless. The battle ends almost instantly. In the forests of southern India, its target this time is a rat snake. The rat snake fights back fiercely, repeatedly striking in an attempt to escape. But the king cobra quickly raises the front of its body and delivers a precise strike, injecting a massive dose of neurotoxic venom. Within minutes, the prey begins to paralyze. Its highly flexible lower jaws then open wide, allowing it to swallow prey larger than its own head. Little by little, the rat snake is pulled deep into the predator's throat. For the king cobra, this is clear proof of its position as the most fearsome snake hunter in the reptile world. A small snake is gripped tightly by the king cobra around its neck, pinned at the most vital weak point. The powerful neurotoxic venom spreads rapidly through the body, causing the small snake to gradually lose control and become partially paralyzed. Despite its desperate struggles, its strength quickly fades as the toxin shuts down its nervous system. Seeing that the prey can no longer resist, the king cobra slowly moves toward the head, adjusting its jaw position to begin the swallowing process. Its mouth opens wide, and the flexible jaws work together to pull the prey deeper inside. In just a few minutes, the small snake disappears completely inside the predator's body. The king cobra is the longest venomous snake in the world, capable of reaching over 18 feet in length. But what makes it famous is not only its size, it is its nickname, the Snake Eater. Unlike many other snakes, the majority of the king cobra's diet consists of other snakes. Including highly venomous species like vipers, and even its own kind. Its weapon is extremely powerful neurotoxic venom. A single bite can deliver enough toxin to paralyze the prey's nervous system in a very short time. When hunting, the king cobra often raises the front part of its body to observe, then delivers an extremely fast strike aimed directly at the opponent's head. The python had already been struck earlier. The king cobra's neurotoxic venom has spread throughout its body. Leaving it completely paralyzed and unable to resist. The predator does not rush. It slowly adjusts its jaw alignment and glides along the python's body to find the correct starting point. For snakes, swallowing always begins at the head to avoid limbs or bulky muscles causing obstruction. Once in position, the king cobra opens its highly flexible mouth wide and begins pulling the python's head inside. Thanks to its jaws that can separate and move independently, each small movement gradually draws the prey's body deeper into its throat. The large python slowly disappears into the mouth of the predator. From the moment it hatches, the king cobra is already an instinctive predator. It needs no training to raise the front of its body, constantly observing and searching for prey around it. A small snake appears and immediately catches its attention. But the prey shows no fear. It turns and strikes first, quickly turning the encounter into a tense confrontation. The two snakes face off, but the advantage soon shifts to the hunter. The young king cobra delivers a precise bite to the opponent's head, the most critical control point. The neurotoxic venom begins to take effect. Just a few minutes later, the small snake's body becomes completely motionless. Not wasting the opportunity, the king cobra begins to swallow its prey whole, slowly pulling the victim into its mouth with its flexible jaws. The king cobra has locked onto a striped viper. Its venomous fangs sink deep, and a massive dose of powerful neurotoxic venom is quickly injected into the prey's body. At first, the striped viper thrashes violently, struggling to break free from the predator's jaws. But the toxin spreads rapidly through its nervous system. After a short time, its body begins to weaken, then becomes completely motionless. Once the prey stops resisting, the king cobra adjusts its jaw position and slowly guides the small snake's head into its mouth. Thanks to its highly flexible jaws that can stretch wide, it gradually swallows the entire striped viper, ending the ruthless hunt. The king cobra is gripping a small snake tightly. Its venomous fangs have sunk deep, delivering a massive dose of neurotoxic venom into the victim's body. The small snake thrashes violently. It tries to slither away to find an escape. But the toxin is spreading rapidly through its nervous system. Just a few seconds later, its movements slow down, and its body gradually becomes completely motionless. Once all resistance ends, the king cobra begins its meal. It adjusts its jaw position, approaches the prey's head, and opens its mouth wide. Thanks to its incredibly flexible jaws that can stretch dramatically, the small snake is slowly pulled deep into the predator's throat. One hunt ends quickly. A striped snake is facing a king cobra head-on. Instead of fleeing, it opens its mouth wide and raises the front of its body, making threatening movements to warn the predator. The unexpected resistance makes the king cobra cautious. As the king cobra prepares to strike, the striped snake instantly counterattacks, lunging forward with incredible speed. The fierce counterstrike forces the snake hunter to hesitate and maintain a safe distance. After several unsuccessful attempts, the king cobra realizes this opponent is not an easy target. In the end, to avoid the risk of injury, the famous snake hunter is forced to retreat. A king cobra is beginning to swallow one of its own kind. This prey is far from small. It is another cobra of nearly the same size. King cobras are famous for their nickname, snake eater, because the majority of their diet consists of other snakes, and even their own species when the opportunity arises. After subduing and paralyzing the prey, the predator adjusts its jaw position and slowly begins to swallow. Its flexible jaws and elastic ligaments allow it to open its mouth extremely wide to handle large prey. Each slow movement pulls the remaining snake deeper into its throat. A king snake is silently approaching a small rattlesnake. With fast reflexes and expert snake hunting skill, it waits for the perfect moment to strike. In a split second, a precise bite strikes the head, locking onto the most critical control point of the opponent. Immediately afterward, the king snake coils its body tightly around the prey. Its powerful muscles slowly tighten. Instead of using venom, it uses constriction to cut off blood flow and breathing, rapidly weakening the rattlesnake. The resistance gradually fades as the prey's body becomes motionless. Once the battle ends, the king snake begins to swallow its prey. When the hunt ends, no trace is left behind. The king cobra swallows its prey slowly, as if the battle had never occurred. In the world of snakes, power comes not only from venom, but also from precision and patience. There are no mistakes and no second chances. This is the ruthless law of survival, where even the most venomous snakes can become prey. And somewhere in the darkness, another king cobra is still moving, continuing the endless cycle of hunting.